Originally formed in 1969 California, the Mongols Motorcycle Club had a solid vision of becoming a lifestyle, culture, and way of life for the members supporting them through power and solidarity. Although members of the club come from all walks of life and have various backgrounds, they were a number of Vietnam veterans that made the club a force to be reckoned with due to the strictness and discipline that they were familiarized with. This has harbored a great sense of loyalty, honor, and respect within the club. But as the club continued to grow, it either lost its way because of some bad decisions along the way, or was always intentionally involved with some very heavy and questionable stuff. The Mongols Motorcycle Club went on to have a history of crime such as drug transportation and distribution, making them one of the nation's most feared motorcycle clubs. Their motto is bigger, better, stronger. At some point, the Mongols Motorcycle Club was fined $500,000 by the feds in a crime and conspiracy case. Due to their long history of violence, prosecutors said the group also operated an organized criminal enterprise involved in murder, attempted murder, and drug distribution. Of course, the club members decided to fight back rather than do what many other people would do and file for bankruptcy. This did not intimidate them and had the motorcycle gang members remind themselves they'll grow bigger, better, and stronger. Members' backgrounds. Many of the Mongols Motorcycle Club gang members have interesting backgrounds that are not your average person kind of background, which means they should be approached, if ever, with a great deal of care. Many of the members are ex-convicts, ex-street gang members, and so on, making them very dangerous and hard to reason with. One of the most notable members was Jesse the Body Ventura, who was active in the gang during the early 1970s. He held the role of Sergeant-at-Arms of the Dago chapter. Within the club, he was known as Superman for his physique. He's lived a highly interesting life spanning the Navy, was a former governor, a WWF pro wrestler, and actor. They punish team members that don't fight back. In January 2004, members of the Mongol Motorcycle Club and the Bassett Grande Street Gang met at a hotel in California for a drug deal, after which the Mongols were invited to a party that was being organized by the Bassett Grande Gang, where one of the members of the Mongols was recognized as a former Serrano gang member. The Bassett Gang ended up killing the Mongol ex-Serrano gang member and badly injured another. During the struggle, 2 of the Mongol Motorcycle Club members fled the scene and would later be punished for not fighting back. They hold grudges. The Serrano gang members had set up a methamphetamine lab in a motel where the Mongols happened to be as well. The Serranos' business was unsuccessful as they soon realized the presence of some patrol units within the area, which caused them to shut down their operation in a quick rush. The Serranos later tried to blame the Mongols and attempted to extort them for $20,000 for damages. The Mongols were not having the extortion and decided to retaliate by pulling up to one of the Mexican mafia representatives while stopped at a traffic light with his family in the car, letting them know that it would be so easy to hurt any of them, including their family members. Many murders, including a murder of a cop. The members of the Mongol Motorcycle Club and generally any gang member would have to be in constant lookout for their lives, which means members would almost always have to be armed and ready. This type of distressful atmosphere could sometimes lead to mistakes that could take innocent people's lives, much like in the case of the cop that came to serve a search warrant to the home of one of the Mongol Motorcycle Club members in 2014, and as the door opened, the Mongols fired a shotgun that eventually ended up taking the cop's life. The Mongols Motorcycle Club is very aggressive. The Mongols Motorcycle Club members are known to be aggressive and usually resort to physical harm when in altercation, and this kind of behavior can be seen throughout all their leadership ranks. In 2019, the Mongols Motorcycle Club president, Charles Edward Anderson Jr., was arrested in El Paso for assaulting a former rival club member, David Grigo, under charges of engaging in organized criminal activity assault causing bodily injury. The Mongols Motorcycle Club president was later released from jail on a $25,000 bond. They are well connected. It would be a very bad idea for any non-member of the Mongol Motorcycle Club to not be in good standing with the Mongol Motorcycle Club members. A person could easily get attacked by anyone, anywhere, and anytime, or worse, easily lose their life as well. Members of such clubs usually know people that are ready to do dirty jobs for them if they do not want to get their own hands dirty. One of the groups of people they're connected to is the Hispanic street gangs in Los Angeles. It's very difficult to link or trace things back to them. With the club's origins dating back to the 60s, the Mongols have an expanded network of people as well as discreet ways of operation. They're able to do absolutely anything discreetly and would be hard to trace back to them because of their solid experience in operating low-key. This is one of the main reasons why they're considered to be highly dangerous. They have other notorious gang members as allies. The Mongols Motorcycle Club had notorious gang members as enemies, but they also have notorious gang members as allies, which balances it out. They're also classified as a one-percenter motorcycle club. 99% of motorcycle clubs are classified as people with a genuine interest in motorcycles, and that's about it. The remnant 1% are motorcycle club gangs, such as the Mongols, that dabble a little bit too much more in other things than just their love for motorcycles. Their enemy is one of the most dangerous motorcycle gangs in the country. Naturally, any gang would have some enemies, so there's no surprise there. But when your biggest enemy is the Hells Angels, that has got to be worrying. The Hells Angels are one of the most recognizable motorcycle gang names in the world and are involved in a huge amount of illegal activities such as murder, and the list goes on. In the 1980s, the Mongols seized control of Southern California from the Hells Angels. That is believed to be when things started to go sour. Do you want to know more of the story behind the violent streak of the Mongols? If yes, let us know in the comments below.